Is it sun bright or I on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, with my fabulous posing, I am back after a week of recovering. I am back with a donut cushion. However, me aside, let's talk about Chrisean Rock. Yes, the Chrisean Rock. No, I'm not here to talk about her child, and no, I'm not here to talk about her and Blueface. I'm actually here to talk about her and this fight that she has on April 25th, which is just a few days and is around the corner. And she is up against Zenith Zion. Wow, what a name, right? Zenith Zion was originally a wrestler who is now debuting as a boxer alongside Chrisean Rock, and also just a quick one to throw out there who's also debuting on this day is Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s sister. So just wanted to throw that one out there. However, what I did find interesting in some quick news, just doing some research on Chrisean Rock, other than the fact that she just spoke out recently about about Ice Spice getting jumped at McDonald's. Anyway, one thing that I found some information on is that Chrisean Rock has still an active arrest warrant on her, and yet she's about to do a whole boxing competition. I just found that interesting. You're probably like, what is this warrant for arrest for anyway? Apparently it's a misdemeanor, and she was driving with a suspended license, apparently. And so because of that, she failed to show up to court, and because of that, they put a bench warrant out for her, and it is still active. That's all I pretty much got right there on that one. So I just want to do a reading on Chrisean to see how she has trained, how excited is she for this. We saw her with Ryan Garcia. I'm pretty sure we even saw her with like Carissa. I think there was like a few people out here in the boxing community that she was getting to know. So she was making her headlines, making her ways out there with the greatest and the toughest of them all. So Chrisean Rock is about to officially debut as a boxer. I seen her. She's looking good. She is fitnessed up some, and that's great to see that she has gotten herself back into shape, especially after having a child. So because of that, it seems like Chrisean is trying to whip her life back into shape, metaphorically and literally. So with that being said, let's see. And honestly, I think I think boxing is a great way for Chrisean Rock to let out her aggressions, not literally, because those things can be staged, but just in the fact that that we know that she's originally a baddies. So because of that, she's a brawler. So to add that to the boxing community, I just recently saw a movie, Christy, that kind of gives me the story and background of Christy, if you want to think about it like that, of how Christy got herself into the ring. And I think that Chrisean could possibly have potential. So with that being said, how funny, I just happened to watch Christy over my break. Over my healing journey, and that happens to pop right up for Chrisean Rock. So with that being said, with all those good praises and high praises for Chrisean Rock, let's see how she is feeling for her first competition. I'm excited for her. Well, let's see how she's feeling. Okay. The first card that came out is the World card. And let's see what's at her foundation. Karma, which is judgment. And I had to double check that one. We have the King of Cups. The Page of Swords. Ooh, and the Magician. Quite interesting. 3 major arcana cards. The World, Karma, and the Magician. all symbolizing new beginnings. The Magician and the World card are almost coming full circle, which is very nice for the Karma card or the Judgment card, or as I like to call it, the Wake Up Call. So because of all those things going on with Chrisean Rock and this, it seems like she has finally gotten herself back on track or on her path, or allegedly this could have been her path this entire time, and this is exactly where she needs to be at this very moment. That's just the sense I'm getting from the cards, but I'm jumping way ahead of myself, and I haven't even broken down the minor arcana cards. So what I see here for Chrisean Rock is the World card. Sorry if you see me fidget. I'm over here trying to get myself comfy. We have the World card for Chrisean, and Chrisean Rock be literally feeling like this is a full circle moment for her. Like this is exactly where she needs to be, or this is something that she feels like she's called to and drawn to, and that this is something that's going to stick. She's already an athletic person. We know that, and we've seen what she's looked like when she was training and was athletic and had that athletic body. I was trying to be fancy with it. But because of that, she's finally getting back to herself, getting to who the old Chrisean was. We see how we're seeing a reverting, but like a reverting back with a good positive moving forward and growth. Because the old Chrisean Rock is dead and gone, but this new Chrisean Rock is still the old Chrisean, but wiser, smarter, and moving more carefully and cautiously forward in life. But that could just be me trying to sing her high praises, but that's what I see the World card. It's like learning your lessons and getting ready to start that next chapter, which is exactly what I see the following card for the future, jumping way far ahead, which is the Magician. It's like the next step in phase is what she's going to do after she has done this competition. Is she going to keep boxing? Is she going to try to become the champion? What is the next steps for Chrisean? It's only up to her. And it all probably depends on if she loses, is she going to keep it up? If she wins, is she going to keep it up? It's going to be like, what is the motivator behind why Chrisean Rock really wants to be a boxer? And I think she's going to find that out once she gets in the rink. And from there and after this, it's all up to Chrisean Rock where she goes as a boxer from here. But I see at the foundation of her at this present moment, we have the Karma card, which kind of looks dark, which kind of looks ominous. But it's like the eclipse. It's like that permanent change. It's like things aligning up perfectly. That's why I said it's almost like cosmic destiny faded type energy that I'm getting here for. It's like it was always like Manka's karma is like, not saying there's like, I mean, yes, there is bad and good karma out there, but in this sense, the karma represents what's the best way? I don't want to say the path that you're supposed to play out, but karma is like learning a lesson and needing to figure out what it is. So because she's approaching that age of her Saturn return too, that Karma card is all about trying to figure out what do you want to do with your life. It's like you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like you're all over the place, and it's like you need to get yourself settled, situated, settled down, stop. Like they say, a rolling stone collects no moss. So you need to build up a foundation. And that's what she is faced with at this present moment. And what she's going to still be faced with moving forward, because this isn't an easy decision for her. And maybe she's could have been like going back and forth about boxing, I'm not sure, but she really needed a competition or a show to box somebody else. Yeah, she's like boxing people in the ring, practicing and stuff like that, but it's nothing like coming down to the big day of when your name finally gets out there, that you finally see your name on the roster, that you really got somebody that you're going up against, that it really becomes a reality for you. So now that it has finally hit, it's like, okay, I'm finally living this out. What am I going to do moving forward? That's just the kind of energy that I'm getting. And I think this is always where Chrisean Rock gets tested as a person. It's like once she does it, once she accomplishes it, does she keeps it going? Does she abandon it? It's like, what is it truly that Chrisean Rock wants to do? And I think that's truly deeper down inside what she is trying to find within herself. She's like trying to find Chrisean Rock all over again. It's like finding herself, really. And this is what she needs for herself. So because of that, we'll see, because from the past, or where she's coming from is the King of Cups. Emotional, yes, but you know how Chrisean Rock is. She's a bit masculine. So because she's a bit masculine, the way she expresses her emotions can, even though it has a feminine tinge to it, it's still a bit more manly and a bit more not really allowing herself to truly feel emotions like she womanly possibly could, like, if you know what I mean, about how if you like they say just let yourself feel, and she doesn't let herself feel, and so because of that maybe she gets built up emotions and stuff like that, or maybe she gets a little bit of clouded judgment about what to do next moving forward because she's got all these pent up emotions, things like that. So with all that, she's trying to learn to clear that away. And maybe there could also be moving forward, like the Page of Swords says, trying to fight away those ideologies, those self-doubts, the questioning your abilities, your skills, because she feels new at this. She feels like a baby, even though she has been with the best and did all this training, even though she is a fighter or brawler. You don't want to catch hands by Chrisean Rock. Boxing is a bit more controlled. It's a bit more purposeful. It's not with the intent to try to literally beat somebody up. So because of that, it's like rewiring her brain. She wants to have aggression but not be violent. That's what I see boxing. Boxing gets aggression out, but it's controlled violence. It's not like you're beating up on somebody just for the sake of it or because you're frustrated and angry and you're taking it out on this person. No, 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 no. It's the sense of we're fighting, yes, but it's with a goal. It's with a purpose. And we are both consenting to it. So all of that, it's like a consent violent situation. So because of that, that feels more safe. That feels more calm. That feels more in control. And that feels like something that Chrisean Rock feels as though she needs in this moment. That's what I'm just trying to figure out, because like I said, everything I'm talking about is coming full circle. So it's like whatever Chrisean Rock or baby Chrisean Rock or inner child Chrisean Rock needed, she's finally coming to the grips terms to how to get that security for herself or with inside of herself. That's what I'm seeing. And then that all's coming forward, as I said, and jumped way far ahead early. The magician is going to play this all out in the future of what is the future for Chrisean Rock. Now that she's finally come full circle, now that she probably feels a little bit more healed, like this has done something for her. It's like, what's next after this? It's like, yeah, she got that high, that adrenaline rush, that kick. Whew. Okay, now what? That's what she's going to be faced with. And usually she doesn't know what to do, or usually she tries to run from the now what. She tries to fill that space. Maybe she doesn't like to make decisions. Maybe she feels like she clumsily makes decisions as the Page of Swords. And so therefore she tries to disengage by not engaging. I hope that made sense. I had to question my own logic there for a second. I'm just like, y'all know what I meant. So here I'm going to pull some cards to see how was the training go for Chrisean Rock. I'm just going to do a play-by-play. How has Chrisean Rock felt during the training that it's taken up to this? Because it's not here yet. So because of this, she's still in training mode and getting herself prepped. And how is she feeling like at this very moment, since these cards want to try to fall out? I'm going to pick them. She's feeling hot. Ooh, passionate energy, on fire. Drive, ready to go. She's like amped up. It's like cranked volume high up. And that's exactly what the World card is. The World card is literally the end, nowhere else to go. And that's how high and hot Chrisean Rock is. She's passionate energy, maybe a bit confused, maybe a bit flustered, all over the place, scattered. You think about fire. Sometimes fire is calm and cool, but when it's hot, it's like you don't know what fire is going to do. So because of that, that's what Chrisean Rock is feeling at this moment. It's like all this energy is like bottled up inside of her, kind of King of Cups energy. But also at the same time, it's the jitters, the nerves that it comes when it's time for the big day. So I'm going to pull some cards on how the big day is going to go when she goes up against Zenith Zion. Ooh, we see the scythe, which is all about agriculture, which is reaping what you sow. And it's a judge. It's kind of like judgment. Yeah. the judgment card did come out, so I am going to say it's like judgment. We'll see how it goes. Chrisean's waiting to see how it's going to go. It's like everybody's kind of waited for bated breath, honestly. And moving forward, how's Chrisean Rock going to feel afterwards? I just want to take a little peekaboo into the future. Just a little slight prediction. Oh. Afterwards, she's going to feel a fight energy, which is all about displeasure, anger, hostility, and tension. But that all could be things that she's feeling afterwards. Who knows? You know, they always say that they both have experienced backgrounds. Chrisean Rock, I'll say, is like a professional fighter, street fighter, against a wrestler. And they both trained to be a boxer. So because of that, they both have their strengths and they both have their weaknesses. And so because of that, they're two nicely, evenly matched opponents. And so because of that, the ball can really fall in anybody's court because they're both just that good. And because of that, maybe that's something Chrisean Rock might beat herself up about. Maybe she feels as though could be things that she could have done better. She's going to maybe be a little bit more harsher on herself about self-critiquing, or maybe if she continues to move forward, now it's trying to double down. What could I do better? Now that I know what it's like to go up against an opponent that's maybe as good or as strong as me, or maybe I thought I was going to like knock it out the park and I didn't. She now has to figure out what's the strategy? What's the move that I'm going to have to do moving forward if I want to continue this path? So it's like that fight, that tug of war, that internal tension within inside of herself. So the answer's not just going to be so cut and dry when it comes to this fight internally for Chrisean Rock, but she's still going to be pumped up on that adrenaline, on that dopamine, on that excitement. So because of all that's still going to be coursing through her veins, she's going to have to take a while to detox out of that. And she's still in the boxing world and she's talking about promoting it. She's going to be reliving it. She might even go to sleep, still think about it and stuff like that. So it's going to take a while for that energy to get out of her body, filter out of her body. And if she's feeling restless about it, which is I see here, the fight energy, she might have to be more proactive about what she's going to do in the future, which is what I see the Magician card. But we'll all see and all find out. I'm quite curious how this is going to go, and I will be back to you guys when Chrisean Rock does her fight shortly after April 5th. I think that's on a Sunday, so I will see you guys sometime next week to talk about Chrisean Rock in Zenith Xenon. Yeah, that being said, I hope to see you guys, and think about that. Zenith is literally the top, the peak, and Chrisean Rock is going up against that. So just think about all that energy, the pressure, and so all that. Anyway, leave your comments down below. How did you enjoy this reading on Chrisean Rock? I sure enjoyed it. I just wanted to see how the fight was going to go. I'm really, truly excited for her, and I'm glad to see that Chrisean Rock has found something that has gotten her alive again, that has got the blood coursing through her veins again. And I'm glad to see that she has found something that brings her joy, brings her passion, brings her happiness, brings her excitement, something to say is worth to get up, other than her son, of course, but something that's worth to get up for in the morning, something to look forward to in my day. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this reading on Chrisean Rock. I sure did. Leave your comments down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. And hey, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. Spread those beautiful sunflower seeds and spread good positive intentions for Chrisean Rock going forward for this competition. I really hope that she does knock it out the park and come out on the other side. So that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. But you know what I said before I go? Hype, hype. Hype us up. Subscribe to us. Hey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You see I try to get a little snap beat. Sunflowers.